Should I take a lower paying job? All right. So the question reads, I have an offer for another QA role, but the thing is, they're only offering me 48,000 US dollars per year. They're offering nice benefits, $50 a month for insurance, and great work life balance. I currently make $29 an hour, but with no paid time off, and I pay more for insurance. With this income, I am used to a certain standard of living. I'm wondering if taking the pay cut and working a salary is a no-brainer with all the added benefits and freedom. I've never had a salary job before, so that would be new to me. That is an amazing question. Why is that question amazing? Well, before I answer that question, I'm going to start our timer. Start our timer. All right, there we go. So, this question is all about perspective, right? It's about what is important to you in your life. So, when it comes to, well, number one, I'm not sure what state that you're based at. Um, but making $48,000 in a QA role, that is like starting. And I'm not sure what position it is that you're taking. It definitely sounds like it would be more of a very minimal automation type role. But that also depends on the state and everything like that. But don't stop there. Definitely increase your skills and keep going. This is how I would evaluate the position, right? So number one, when you mention your with this income, I am used to a certain standard of living. You have to put everything down on a spreadsheet. The same way you create a test plan for the tests that you do, your test cases and stuff like that. People need a test plan for their lives, right? And you should be listing, okay, with with the $29 that I'm making per hour with no paid time off and you pay more for insurance, you need to analyze it to see, all right, with these benefits that I'm getting from this company and the cheaper insurance that I'll be paying, how like is is that the better deal for me, right? So now with the $29 an hour, you're probably getting paid overtime when you work, but I don't know if you actually do work overtime, right? But then at the same time, with with the $48,000, it's also not only about the money, right? Because by not always being about the money, that's also a financial decision. Because do you like what which place has the most opportunity for growth? Are you going to be stuck at $29 an hour forever? Because that sounds more like you're working as a contractor with the $29 an hour and paying more for insurance. Because usually, when you work as a contractor for these contracting agencies, like you're getting paid an hourly wage, and then you're signing up on their health insurance, and it is egregious amount. You might be looking at like $400 to $800 a month, right? So when you do that math, right? So let's go with 800, and it is for 12 months. So you're looking at like $10,000 a year in insurance, a little more than that, right? And if you're paying $50 a month for insurance, that's going to be $600 a month for health insurance, right? You got to compare the benefits as well, because even with that $800, you might be paying like a high deductible. So that's part of it, right? But to me, the most important part is where's the opportunity for growth? Usually, like with a salary position, right? It is easier to like you have more opportunities to grow. Like maybe you're a manual tester right now, you can become a QA engineer, automation engineer, software developer and test, something like that. But you have the opportunity for growth, and at and see what to me when you're working for an actual company, which that would be more likely to be salaried when you're in the tech industry, you you have like, to me, you have more freedom to innovate, right? So, and they're more, they care about your development more because they invested more into you. And that investment goes with like when they pay for you to learn different things, that paid time off that they're giving you, holidays that you get paid for, insurance benefits, all that good stuff. All of that you need to take into consideration when you're making these decisions, because what you think is a lower paying job might not necessarily be a lower paying job. When you're evaluating jobs, you need to take a holistic approach, because that $48,000 a year that they're paying you is not technically $48,000. It is, it might be an extra 20 that they're putting into other places, right? Through your 401k, getting ready for like, so you can get ready for retirement, whatever, like life insurance benefits that they're paying for you. And that's like pretty much standard across like most companies, especially tech companies. So you need to think about it deeper than $48,000 a year versus $29 an hour. Because when I was looking for jobs, I was getting that number two, where it's like, oh, like we'll pay you this much, where, and then it's like contract to hire, but then once you get hired, that pay goes down because now they're actually paying you all these, like they're also paying you within all these benefits and everything like that. So you got to take that into consideration. It's not $48,000 a year times $29 an hour. It's $48,000 a year plus the benefits, plus the insurance, plus the time off, plus the work-life balance, and versus $29 an hour plus more that you pay for insurance. And if there is great work-life balance, for me, what work-life balance means, which I know a lot of people might not agree with this, and it might not mean that for most people. I'd say for 99% of people, it doesn't mean that, but maybe I have a different work ethic. But what work-life balance means for me is when the work that I do for the company I'm working for, when that work is done, the life balance is the work that I do for myself, whether that's putting content out for you guys, learning new languages, learning machine learning or something like that. That's where my work-life balance goes. I finish the job that I'm putting in the hours for this particular company, and I balance that off by like building myself up, always getting better.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.